From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, the show has an NL East matchup. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go and getting to start, Ranger Suarez. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here is Austin Riley. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
That one drifts inside. Acuna, the lead runner at second. Riley on at first with nobody out. Fouled off down the right side. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. On the ground to short, could be 2. 1 at second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Matt Olson. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs. Good eye in that spot.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
That one the other way. Turner zips it across, and that will end the inning. Braves strand 1. Phillies coming up to hit. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and going for Atlanta, Spencer Strider.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Now at the plate, Bryson Stott. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. That one missed. That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it remains 2-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. On the ground, out to short. Throws to first. And two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Bryce Harper in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. And the 0-1. And that's down and away. That's hard hit on the line. White brings it in for the third out. Down quickly go the Phillies. Scoreless after one. Back here in Philadelphia. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Suarez back to work. Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's Sean Murphy. Suarez, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. He swings and fouls one off. One out, bases empty. Check swing, called strike.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Missed inside with the curve. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Kicks and deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And here is Eli White. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
And that drops in for a strike. Up the middle. And that squirts through. And that keeps the inning going.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Stepping in, Michael Harris II. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Real Muto pulls it down, and that'll do it. One left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And there's a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Strider deals. That's in there. And now 3-1. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And strike two.
0-2.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Swing and a foul out of play. Two out, space is empty. And the 0-2. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now, here is Nick Allen. First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed. That clips the zone, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's Acuna now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's way outside. 1-0. And a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
So here's Riley now. A single his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That one ripped. And foul ball. And a curve misses outside. Going to count 1-2. Swung on, belted. Castellanos ranges back. It has the distance, gone. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 1-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball to Bohm. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Atlanta draws first blood with a solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Set for the bottom of the third, and now
Phillies,
Max
the
Kepler.
left fielder, Max Kepler.
Ball one, no strikes.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
That's a little bit low. Just missed. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then
catcher.
guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field, brings it in, and there's one down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
He's done a great job making contact recently, batting over 300 so far this month. You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. One down. Phillies down a run. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Stop. The next to hit takes ball one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2 outs. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate. And I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Trey Turner. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. next offering is outside. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
The other way, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here is Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 so far. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A 3-run dinger, and they take the lead. It's 4-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and that's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Struck out swinging his first time. And a swing and a miss there. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. In the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that's the inning. Phils get 3 on this long ball. It's now 4-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Matt Olson up to the plate.
Matt Olson.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hot shot to third. Fires across the diamond, and Olson is set down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one
1-0.
way inside. The Braves trailing by 3. Top half of inning number 4. One down, base is empty. Boom. Drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
So here's Murphy now. Struck out swinging his first time.
Let's go, Phillies! Yeah, way to go, Big Phil. All right, let's go, Phillies!
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. And a foul ball. And that's a fair ball.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eli White.
Man at first, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Eli White. And that one clips the corner.
0-1's the count. Come on now, Phillies.
2 outs. Just
that's
missed. And that is out of play. Murphy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a 1-2.
2 balls.
In
2
the
strikes.
dirt. Way inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
On the ground, right side. Boots it. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
Michael.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball. Murphy around third. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 4-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Next to hit, Nick Allen.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth, and now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. This one in the air. And makes the grab. One down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're high level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Max Kepler at the plate. That misses, and that's ball one.
Ball one.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Just missed. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the catcher.
They're back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
One gone, runner at first. And now here is JT Realmuto. That one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Rafael Montero getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer, the lefty, warming up as well. Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Now batting, the center
Brandon
fielder,
Marsh now at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. That misses the zone. Ball one. And that's outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Kepler, the runner at first with two gone. A changeup missing. 3-0. That one pushed to the left and foul. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand one, but they still lead this one 4-2. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Suarez back to work. Ball one there.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here comes Austin Riley. He's already homered in this game.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had him eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
In there for strike one.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Ozuna goes 6'1", 225 pounds. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. And that one off the outside edge.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here is Matt Olson. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. And he grounds one to the right side. Third out, and that ends the frame. Braves strand one. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner at the plate. That one not close. Ball one. And another ball. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Spencer Strider done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
Atlanta.
pitcher for the Braves, Aaron
Number
Bummer.
49.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Runner on at first
Now
with one gone.
third
Here
baseman,
comes Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. Turner runs. Foul ball there. Turner stands at first with one out. Swings and misses. That's strike two.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
That misses. And the count's even at 2.
2-2 the count.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Runner goes again. Well struck, right field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed
I got
there.
a ball, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt. Two and one now. And there's a foul ball. Bummer deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One left for Philadelphia as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back at Citizens Bank Park, top of the 6th inning. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
That's inside.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Oh, he botches it. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Sean Murphy.
Here's the catcher to hit, Sean Murphy. That's down and in. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Orion Kerkering preparing to come on if needed. Lazar also throwing. Up and in. Yeah, that's ball 2.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder Eli White.
Now the left fielder, Eli White, 1 for 2. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First offering, and it just misses.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
2 down, nobody on.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kepler hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Braves 2. Back here in Philadelphia, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Alec Bohm. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And that's outside. Chop to third. Riley fires to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The right fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Right side, Albies. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Now batting Max Kepler. He's 2 for 2. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Goes down looking. Offense held in check there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Braves 2.
Now pitching for the
Orion
Phillies,
Kerkering will take over
number
here.
50.
25th appearance of the year for him.
Kerkering.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris.
Late swing, foul to the left. On the ground to third, and it kicks off the base. No play, that's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Allen having a lot more success on the road this season. And fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Very questionable steal attempt right there. You're down by 2 runs, tying runs at the plate. Your run is so important. You have to be smarter than that. They can't be playing around in this situation. Trust the guy at the plate with 1 swing to tie it up. That right there could be very costly.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here. They trail it here 4-2.
Now pitching for the
We're back
Braves.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the 7th.
48.
Rafael Montero. On for his 20th appearance of the year. JT Realmuto steps in.
The catcher.
It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Center fielder number 60.
So a man at first.
Brandon.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
We need a base hit here.
There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Montero fires. And that's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Pierce Johnson up and throwing. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Realmuto gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground. Nice stop. There's one to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dived to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
This is Bryson Stott. There's a strike. Throw to first. Marsh back in on a dive. In the air out to center. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Trey Turner now. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Just missed.
2-0.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. He will score.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Third baseman.
Bryce Harper to the plate, looking to do more of what he did back in the third.
No doubt that 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
0-1's the count.
That one ripped right center field. Banks off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Rafael Montero out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Daysbel Hernandez.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Inside, just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. The batter now, Austin Riley.
The third baseman,
The Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Kirkering back to work. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Pulls that one foul. Inside, and it's 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Boom. Throws on to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Marcell
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. Kirkering in his 2nd season, 23 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. In there, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one a little bit high. 1-2 to count.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now Matt Olson up to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And the Braves go down quietly. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. And we're back. And now it's Alec Bohm.
The first baseman, Alec Bohm.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
And downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. It's 2-2.
That 2-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Whip right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A monster shot to right. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 7-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. And another ball.
No strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that one wrapped foul. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, that slider down and away.
Now
it's just
batting,
kind of a
the
slow
left
death.
fielder,
With 2 strikes,
Matt
you're looking to protect. And
Kepler.
halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Kepler in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Hit in the air out to center field. Harris puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, the catcher.
2 down,
JT.
base is empty. Here's the catcher,
Realmuto.
JT Realmuto. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Line to left, and that gets down for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Nice line drive to the pull side
Up
right
next
there,
for the
but he didn't
Phillies,
spin off of
the
it. That's
center
the key.
fielder,
You still have to
Brandon
extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And here is Brandon Marsh. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Realmuto off of first with 2 away. Realmuto runs. That one drilled left field and foul ball. Next pitch is outside. 1 run across in the frame so far near the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one ripped left field. That's back. And he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Phillies get 1 by way of the long ball. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose
pitching for the
Ruiz.
Phillies,
He last pitched 2 days ago.
number 66, Jose Ruiz.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to
The
hit.
second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And there's a curve through for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Banks, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Sanchez warming up as well. The 0-1.
Nope.
Right through there for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that skips in the dirt. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. He goes down looking.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. That misses, and that's ball one. Ripped to short. Turner with the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder Eli White.
The Braves down to their last out. And next for Atlanta, Eli White. And that one clips the corner.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone. 1-1. Line drive. Stop. And that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.